Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Steven here. Today's topic is going to be a quick one. One of my viewers had reached out to say, Steven, I need help with automating the process of adding an address to a model-driven application. So without having to call for APIs and this and that, we're using Power Automate. Instead of a user having to type in all this information to say the address here, the city, the state, how can we simplify the process? So today, I'm going to show you how we use components called PCFs. So these components are they extend the functionality of a model-driven application. Not only model-driven application, but you can also extend the functionality of your portals. You can also extend the functionality of your Canvas applications. So if you go to this website here, I'll add the link in the description below. Here on PCF Gallery, you can search as many items as you want. So if you want to add audit history in your Canvas application, you can add it in there. If you want to add a job list, so you can just search for items that you want. If you want to change the whole language of your application, you can also have components that actually add that. But today, what we're looking at is how we can manage the auto completion of an address. All right. So if you go on download, it will take you to the GitHub page. So the GitHub page, what it does is it has got the actual item. It also has got the step-by-steps to say what exactly you need. For example, here it has directed me to say I will need these fields. I will need the street, city, state, zip code, country, and the field. This field is the one that we're going to use to search. And then I'll also need Mapbox API. So I can just go to this website here, and then I'll be able to create my Mapbox API. So what I've done is I've created mine, which is this one, but I'll delete this one after the tutorial itself. So you can just have to create your own. But here, that API, you can create it on Mapbox. All right. So now, how do we extend the functionality of this so that we're not having to type like this, but the system automatically takes all that information? The first thing that we need to do is to grab this solution right here. So what I'll do to download this solution, I'll go to releases here, just click on there. So I'll take the latest release, download the PCF managed zip file. Okay, step number one. Step number two is go to Mapbox and then just create an API here. When you've done that, that's step number two. Let's proceed now to extend the functionality of our form. Before you actually edit the form, go to solutions, click import, and then import the solution that we've just downloaded here. So it has downloaded this PCF controls. Just click next, import. As you can see here, our solution PCF controls has been imported successfully. So now how can we go about to extend this functionality? So I'll go to my solution here. So the custom table, I had added it into this contract management solution. It's called custom address. I'll go to forms and then I'll open the main form. According to our documentation, we needed to have specified fields. One of the field is just field, which is this one, the one that we're going to use to search. So what I'm going to do is here, I'll use address line. You can call yours whatever you want, maybe address lookup, it's all up to you. But here on the right hand side, after I've selected the address line, I have got this section here called components. What I'll do is that I'll click on the drop down and click on add component. If I go to get more components, and this one is not built by Microsoft, this one is built by others, my component should appear right here. But now my component is this Mapbox autocomplete. So it has already populated here. So if you're not able to see it by default from here, that means that for you to get it, you can just go here and then click on build by others. You should find your component here. So I'll just select Mapbox. And then here, it will ask me to say what exactly is the street. So here, the street column, I didn't add a street column, so I can just say street is, let's just put it at state. All right. And the city, I had called it city on mine. The state, I had called it state. The zip code, I had called it zip code. All right. And the country, I had called it country as well. So here, now this is the part where that API key is necessary, because remember what we're doing here, we're calling an API to retrieve those details, the details for the actual location that we're trying to search. So here, I'll just paste in that API key. You also have to create yours. So when you're done mapping those columns, click done at the bottom there. You see that now the field text has changed. It's no longer just text now. It is now a search box. So since these items here will be populated by the system automatically, you can choose to lock them out. I'll just click save and publish. All right. Now let's go to our application. This is the before. You can see here we had to type in the text. There's no search. I'll just hard refresh this page. All right. So as you can see here, after refreshing the application, the address line is no longer just a text field. It's a search field. So here I can choose to say, let's just search for any address. So as you can see here, I can just double click. The moment I select that address, you see what has happened. The city has already populated, the state, the postal code. We didn't map the postal code, so that's fine. The country has also populated here. I can also select London just for you to actually know that it's working. The moment I select London, it has also updated everything, including the country, including the zip code. So as you can see here, that's how easy it is. And as you can see here, it's powered by Mapbox, which is the API. We're using that API authenticator that we had created right here. So I know it was a short one, but I just wanted you to appreciate how you can also extend the functionality of a model-driven application. You shouldn't always entrust users to be typing in the information. Some of the items you can just automate them. So here, because these are automated, you can choose to lock these other fields right here. If you do have any other questions in terms of what else you can achieve, or maybe request on topics that you want to be covered in the near future, please feel free to post them in the comment section below. I do read all the comments that I get, and I hope this has shed some light on a few items in terms of how we can extend the functionality of a model-driven application. As always, it has been me, Steven, and I look forward to meet you in the next one. Cheers.